Ricorda il giorno in cui hai incominciato a suonare con questa band?
See?
Che cosa accadde?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was fantastic. In the UK, there was hundreds of pubs to play in the late 60s, early 70s. So yeah.
Quali rapporti ha oggi con loro e se pensa alla possibilità di una reunion anche per un end tour?
Yeah, funny enough, I was talking to Steve yesterday, Steve Harris, and we talk all the time because not only about music and about Maiden, about whatever, it's mostly about West Ham because we're both West Ham supporters, and I speak to him quite a lot. At the moment, I received yesterday a platinum disc for the first album after 45 years. It's now sold so many that it's gone platinum now. So they delivered a platinum disc to our home yesterday. But regarding a reunion, I think that will happen at the end of their careers. I firmly believe. I've already spoken to Steve about my bucket list, and the last thing on the bucket list is to maybe just do one song before the end. But I know that won't happen until they're ready. It will never be while they are touring, because the whole tour, whether it's past and whatever it's future past, whatever tour it is, it's completely run by a production company. Me and Steve explained this to me many years ago through another reason why we were talking about the production company. And when they start the show, I imagine it's all taken care of by computers from start to finish, with the videos, with the visuals. Everything is run by computers, a production company. So there's no room to sort of do another song or bring on a guest, because it's all computerized. But I think if it is going to happen, I hope it does. If it does happen, I think they will be prepared. The stage will be set up for past members or guests. Same as Thin Lizzy did many years ago, and other bands do. Thin Lizzy, they brought all the guitarists on. So it's a completely different setup to when they're doing a whole production tour. It has to be a completely separate show with equipment that can cater for, accommodate different guitarists coming on and off.
Okay. Quest'anno abbiamo perso Paul Di'Anno. Ricorda qualcosa con lui, se ha qualche ricordo?
Well, Paul lived life to the full, let's say that. He went out on tour in the last couple of years. Stefan Duras, who tried his best to look after Paul, get him back on stage. Stefan approached me about 10 times to do a tour with Paul, to go to Brazil with Paul, to go to Europe with Paul, and to do festivals or tours with him. But I was always very busy. Like, I was on tour last year in Brazil myself, so it was very hard to find the dates. But he's asked me many times. He looked after Paul Di'Anno, so he was the one that got him back on stage, you know. But he didn't succeed. Well, he succeeded by getting Paul back on stage, but he couldn't succeed in stopping him drinking so heavily and not actually exercising after his operations. And the last thing he did was to look after himself. He was heavy drinking and smoking. Just to add to that, I had a reason why I was very hesitant towards touring with Paul, is that I watched some of the videos that he did last year in Australia and in Europe, where he treated people very badly, swearing at the musicians on the stage, with the crowd, with the sound engineer. And I basically said to Stefan, do you really want me to stand on stage on a tour with Paul and being screamed at like that? Because I'm not going to stick up, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Facciamo l'ultima, the last one. Which is your favorite Iron Maiden song?
Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it means they all mean a lot to me. It's very nice to know that I was involved with an album that's lasted the test of time, and also how many it's sold. As I say, it's gone platinum. To be part of that iconic album, and you know, you have to remember that when I joined Iron Maiden, there was only 3 of them in the band. There was only Paul Di'Anno, Dave Murray and Steve Harris. So they asked me to join the band because they used to come and watch me play in a band previous to Iron Maiden, and we always used the harmony guitars. So basically, Remus Down Boulevard, RDB. We were very big fans of Wishbone Ash. So the harmony guitars was like our. Also with the band RDB, the band before Maiden, we were signed to the same manager as Status Quo. So basically I'd been touring with Status Quo all over Europe and Scandinavia. Well, it wasn't so much celebrity, it was just that I had experience in recording studios, I had experience in playing to big, and luckily for me is the fact is that even the first album and me going into the band for the 1979 and 1980, they've kept that style of playing, which was the harmony guitars that I took into the band. Yeah, after, you know, with Adrian coming in, and I did all the pre-production for Killers, although I never recorded the album. So Adrian just copied all my parts for Killers because they were already put down. He only had to sort of put his own touch to it. But it was the harmony guitars that I was very proud that they still keep, you know.
Se mi fa una piccola dedica, perché questa mattina ho distrutto la mia chitarra.
Only.
Yes.